I went from this to this in 10 months. Stick around to find out how. Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today we're going to talk about a very first for me. Well, not super first, but it was a first. But first, let me say welcome to all the new people. If this is your first time here at the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You may be asking yourself, Bob, what in the world are we watching here? Well, you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem super exciting, because it's not really. But the interesting part is that a little over 10 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. And now I'm out here walking every day. This month I've been trying to get 15,000 steps every day. I've fallen a little short a few days because the weather's been really bad, but I'm still fairly confident that with the weather we're supposed to have this week, not counting today, it's only about 52 degrees out here, but the sun is shining really bright as it gets ready to go down. But I'm fairly confident that I can still get there by the end of the month, but we'll see what happens. But the main point here is that I'm trying to show you that it's never too late to change your life. I'm coming up on my 60th birthday. I had been sick for a great majority of my life, since I was discharged from the service in 1983 because I had gout, and my health slowly declined over the course of the next 40 years. And then 10 months ago I started the carnivore diet, and everything has changed. So it's never too late to change your life. You can tell that it's quite a bit later than usual because the screen probably just got darker because I got behind the church building with the setting sun. The shadow of this building is normally over there when I'm recording, and now it's across the road and another 4 feet into the yard across the way. So I'm guessing there's maybe another hour of sunlight left here, but that's okay. I like getting out here and getting some walking in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. And you probably already know what I'm about to say because I think that's going to be the title of today's video. I actually got full tonight. I was using the end of my bacon and eggs. And I had, the other half a pound of bacon that I had left. And then I fried up a can of Spam in the bacon grease, and then I fried up 6 eggs. And I don't know if it was because I ate a little earlier today, only by 45 minutes, or I don't know, maybe I'm just getting tired of eggs again because I've had, the 2 dozen fresh eggs plus several dozen boiled eggs in the last few weeks. But I got down to the end. I had about 1.5 eggs left, 2 slices of Spam and 2 slices of bacon. And I looked at it all and just went, ugh. I did eat bacon. I forced that down. Got a little queasy after forcing it down, so decided that was probably a mistake. I can bring myself to throw eggs away. I can bring myself to throw Spam away. But throwing away bacon, that just seems like sacrilege to me. And I know what you guys are going to say. You're already jumping down into the comments and go, why didn't you just put all that in a little baggie and save it for later? Well, I didn't think of it at the time. I would have had to walk all the way out to my truck to get a Ziploc baggie, and I'm not sure what I would do with that tiny amount of food, because I don't snack. So I said it was not quite 2 full eggs. It was about an egg and 3/4 to an egg and a half, plus 2 slices of Spam. It would have been also 2 slices of bacon, which is actually just 1 slice because I cut them in half when I'm cooking them. It makes it easier to maneuver them around the skillet when they're cut in half. So it was really just 1 slice of bacon. It's only been about 30 or 35 minutes since I stopped eating, and I can still feel it kind of laying on my stomach. So that's so we'll see how it goes here. I've already done some walking today, quite a bit actually. But as I've stated before, I think my videos are just better content-wise when I'm out here walking around, because I do my best thinking when I'm outside walking around looking at these beautiful trees. And somebody told me that these purple flowers were wisteria, and my goodness, they are everywhere out here. I mean, they're literally everywhere, growing up the sides of every tree out here. There's probably, from standing from where I'm at, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10 or 11 of these plants that are big and tall. This one over here is probably 35 or 40 feet in the air. Let me see if I can turn around and get that in the shot there. That big, those 2 big trees behind me, I don't know if you can see, but there's a wisteria growing in between them that goes about 3/4 of the way up. Huge. It is very pretty out here. It's still a little bit too cold for my liking, but you guys will be seeing this on Monday. This is Sunday evening, so I'm now in the home stretch in North Carolina. I'm both sad and excited. You know, I'm sad to be leaving because I love being down here. Not so much for the weather this year, but for the people and the church. The church is the people, but you know what I mean. I've got a lot of really good friends down here. But I'm also excited. I'm excited to get up to Ohio and visit with Mom. Visit for just a little short while with my sister, because I'm going to get there hopefully early on Monday, and then on Tuesday they're going to take off for Florida. But then I'll get to visit with Mom pretty much every day for a week. And then home to Omaha. I kind of like this walking in the evening thing too. I haven't gotten to do much of that, and when it gets warmer, especially during the summers in Omaha, hopefully I'll get to do some of that too. But I can't wait to walk around the neighborhood and show everybody sections that we haven't gotten to, because I did look, and it was about, I was watching some of my old videos in that October challenge, and it was about a week and a half before I left to come down here that I first broke the 2-mile mark in my walks. And now I barely feel like I've gotten warmed up at the 2-mile mark. So it'll be interesting to see where things go from here. I think I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now, but it's only supposed to be, again, mid-50s tomorrow, but it's supposed to slowly start climbing through the week after that. So Tuesday, it's supposed to get up to mid-60s. So I may try to get over to the park for one last good trail hike on Tuesday. And maybe I'll get another one in on Thursday. It's hard to say. But yeah, if this is, I don't know, there's two strips of bacon. Well, one strip of bacon. This is the first time. I mean, I felt like I didn't want to eat anymore several times. But this is the first time, and I'm, 10 months into it now. Then I'm just, I could not eat another bite right now if I wanted to. So we'll see how long this feeling holds, how long it lasts. In other exciting news, because it's Sunday, I stepped on the scale. And I've been flirting with the 140 pounds down for a while. But this morning I was 174.7. Which 75 to 200 is 25. Plus a whole nother 100. And then to 315, that's 140 plus a little bit. And as I've said, I'm guessing that's probably closer to 155 or 160 pounds total. Because I did not step on the scale those first 2 weeks because I wasn't really expecting weight loss. I'd tried so many different things. I was really just trying this to see if it really would improve my arthritis pain. And it has certainly done that in a big, big way. But by the 315 that I've stated as my official starting point, I'm officially beyond the 140 pounds down mark now. And about 15 pounds from what I initially said is my goal at 160. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm quite sure I'm going to lose at least another 10 or 15 pounds because I still have a nice roll of fat right around the waist. And my thighs have quite a bit of fat on them too. When I'm sitting down in the shorts that I sleep in, when I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, I definitely have the thinner leg look from my feet all the way up to about mid-thigh. And then it is significantly bigger in the top half of my thigh. Now I know a lot of that is muscle, but there's also, when I'm sitting there with my rear end just on the edge of the bed, I can actually feel, a couple pretty good sized lumps of fat in my thighs. So I'm fairly confident that I'll get to 160. It may take quite a while, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there. It's been a long time since I've been in the 170s. And now that I'm past 175, the lower half of the 170s. That just seems crazy to me. But yeah, this has been a really good day. Pastor was out of town today. He's been out of town for 3 or 4 days now because he's preaching at somebody else's revival down in Alabama. But that doesn't mean church didn't go on here. Early service, there was some kind of snafu with some cars because Brother Mike usually teaches the adult Sunday school class, but he wasn't here for that. So Brother Caleb, the youth pastor, taught Sunday school for basically his normal teen group plus all of the adults. And that was kind of fun. He just did what he normally does. And that was a pretty fun Sunday school class. I can see why the teens like him so much. And then Brother Brandon, the outreach minister guy who's in charge of the buses and the nursing homes and prisons and all that stuff, he taught he did the first service. And that was really good. And then Brother Mike, who was supposed to be here for Sunday school, did get here in time to give us his sermon in the second service, the 1 to 2. So while we miss Pastor, because I love Pastor Watford, he's a great guy, but it's nice to know that he can get out and be a blessing to other places because he has such strong men here at the church that can step up and take charge if he's not here. Gives me great hope for the future here as well. I mean, not that he's planning on going anywhere, but he's 45. So if he retires at 70, like most pastors do, or even before that at 60, 60 is only another 15 years, but he's certainly building a foundation here that should last well beyond however long he stays. I like this evening recording thing because there's just nothing else going on in the parking lot. The traffic is light. Sunday evenings are a really good time to be out here walking around and recording. But anyway, that's what I've got for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better today. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.